Just hours before the highly anticipated summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska, expectations and concerns are running high. After intense consultations with European leaders, President Trump delivered a direct warning to Putin, threatening very severe consequences if he refuses to agree to an end to the war he has been waging against Ukraine for nearly 3.5 years. He declined to specify the nature of these consequences, refusing to confirm whether they would involve new sanctions or economic measures such as tariffs. The warning came after European leaders pressed Trump to commit to a clear framework for any peace talks with Putin. Their proposals centered on 5 key points. First and foremost, an immediate ceasefire, binding security guarantees for Kyiv, and ensuring Ukraine's participation in all future negotiation rounds. In Berlin, during a joint press conference with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz emphasized that European and Ukrainian security interests must be safeguarded at the Alaska Summit. He expressed hope for movement and hope for peace. Merz also warned of a scenario feared by many in Kyiv and across Europe, that Trump and Putin might agree on territorial concessions to Russia, something Ukraine rejects outright under its constitution, which forbids any forced changes to national borders. Zelensky stressed that any discussion of Ukraine's territorial integrity cannot take place without Ukraine and its people at the table, insisting that the will of the state, the will of our people, and the Constitution must guide any agreement. Merz outlined additional European conditions, including that any talks on borders must start from the current front line, with no legal recognition of Russian control over occupied territories. He also called for strong, enforceable security guarantees for Ukraine, and for Kyiv to maintain a capable defense force, all as part of a coordinated transatlantic strategy. The summit is scheduled for tomorrow at Elmendorf-Richardson Air Force Base near Anchorage, Alaska, just across the Bering Strait from Russian territory. To facilitate the Russian delegation's attendance, Washington has temporarily suspended some sanctions against Moscow until August 20th. The Kremlin has announced the talks will begin at 11:30 a.m. Alaska time. Putin is expected to discuss not only the Ukraine war, but also restoring bilateral relations and the possibility of new nuclear arms control agreements, if a settlement can be reached. He praised Trump's sincere and vigorous efforts toward peace, saying an agreement could lay the foundation for long-term stability in Europe and beyond. Still, many observers note that while Trump has repeatedly expressed a desire to end the war, he has yet to reveal a clear strategy for persuading Putin, especially after months of mixed messages ranging from praise to criticism of the Kremlin leader. Now, all eyes are on Alaska, where the world will soon find out whether this summit becomes a genuine turning point toward peace, or simply the next chapter in a conflict that continues to shake Europe and threaten global security. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more updates.